Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how this resonates with your circumstance. So, first, I want to start off by saying that many of you have changed quite a bit. You've now become very mystifying to most people that might have known you based on who you used to be. And it's very puzzling. It's a head scratcher for a lot of people because they can't quite figure you out. This is the reason why a lot of people that you might have known in the past, they come off as if they're repelled by your energy or turned off by your energy, or they kind of refrain from being in your energy is because they can't figure you out. They're seeing this new version of yourself that has emerged. And it's not one that is a very blatant, black and white type of energy where they can kind of pinpoint who you are, how to maneuver, how to manipulate you, how to work around you. They can't figure it out. You are the polar opposite of who you used to be. And I feel that this new version of who you are, you surprised yourself. Like when you went through these major transformations during your awakening, you surprised yourself in terms of who you are, how you view yourself. You don't even see the same person anymore. And so it was just as much of a surprise to you as it was to them. The only difference is you got to experience the metamorphosis. And so you understand why you are who you are today versus who you used to be yesterday. They didn't get to experience that part. So they don't understand why you've changed so much, what triggered the change, what brought you down this new path, and why are you presenting yourself in this particular manner today. It's a mysterious situation for these people. You literally went from being the type of person who was more or less in victimhood mentality, where if something happened to you, you had a particular group of people that you called and expressed everything to. These people got accustomed to being in your business. They got accustomed to hearing sob stories or situations of pain or betrayal. That was their comfort zone. That kept them cozy in your energy because they knew that when you picked up the phone and called, you was going to have something juicy to tell, and they was just eating it up. But you went from being the type of person that was getting hurt over and over and over again and telling people your business each time it happened to being the type of person that pulled back and said, oh no, I'm not even going to entertain people that's going to hurt me, right? You started to protect your energy to the point where your home is your safe haven. You don't even welcome people past the front door if they're bringing negative energy. And so people don't have the room, they don't have the space. You don't even create the environment for them to betray you and to harm you. So now the people that used to wait for your phone call to hear the drama, they're not getting any phone calls. And if they was calling you, expressing all of their drama to you, where you might have been the type of person that listened to it, that entertained it, now you're not even picking up the phone because you have a zero tolerance for low vibrational energy. Your phone line is not the on-call Jerry Springer Maury hotline. And so people know that if they're going to approach you in your energy, they need to be calling with some good news or maybe to seek some clarity about something, but nothing where you're going to be drowning in sorrow with them. You're not even entertaining the energy. You went from being the type of person who allowed others to direct your life, even if the advice was bad advice. You went from being the type of person that let people steer the wheel to taking your power back and sitting back on your throne, taking your authority back over your own life and laying out your own foundation. You went from being the type of person that was kind of focused on what everybody else had going on, but wasn't pouring enough energy into yourself. So you let a lot of creative ideas go past you. You let a lot of, beautiful visions escape you because you was too busy pouring into other people's energy that was not serving you, but you switched that up. Now you're the type of person that's really focused. You put all of your energy into the things that you love. You perfect your skills. You perfect your crafts. And you're happy to do that without the noise and the chatter of a whole bunch of drama. You would much rather be in your own solitude, focusing in on your passions, than to be amongst a whole bunch of people where it's just chaos. A lot of people don't understand how you've gone from being the type of person that was excited about things that was maybe, motivated by passion, to no longer being excited about those things. Now you're motivated by things that open up your heart chakra. You're motivated by love more so than you are by low vibrational things that bring temporary means of pleasure. You went from being a type of person that felt like you just kind of lived the life based on the hand that you was dealt, kind of passively existing, letting life happen to you rather than taking control and using the tools that you've been blessed with by the Most High Mother and Father to actually shift your circumstances. Like, you have really changed a lot. You went from the type of person that will go back and forth with a confrontational situation to being the type of person that will go silent on somebody quick, fast, and in a hurry. You went from being a type of person that was highly religious, that relied on other people's revelations, to being the type of person who is highly spiritual, that relies on the revelations that's downloaded into your spirit by the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team and your higher consciousness. You went from being the type of person who would not stand up for yourself to being the type of person that goes straight into warrior mode when you detect that someone has a motive behind a motive behind a motive, because your intuition is just that sharp. You went from being the type of person who held your head down and lacked self-esteem to carrying yourself with full, all-out royalty, unapologetically expressing your royalty. You hold your head up high, your back is straight. You express who you are openly through your wardrobe, through the way that you communicate, through the type of people and energies that you entertain. You have done a full 180. And so with all of that being said, people don't know how to handle your energy anymore. They don't know what to do with you. You're so much of a mystery to them that they don't know what angle to approach you from. They don't know if they should come from the side, the front, the back, below, above. They don't know what to do. Because you're a multifaceted being. There's so many layers to you, but there's only a couple of things that they'll get to see outwardly or openly until you're comfortable with them. And a lot of these people, they were karmics in your life. And so you only give them a taste of who you are. You're not openly, just outwardly expressive and giving them all facets of this wonderful high vibrational being that you've become, because you understand that they will take advantage of it, or they'll try to, they'll attempt to. So you're a mystery to many people here. And so if you find that a lot of people have withdrawn their energy, it's not because you're any less of a person. It's not because there's anything about you that's causing issues for them. It's strictly because you're not predictive for them anymore. They can't look at you and press those obvious buttons that used to stand out. That was the open wounds that you still needed to heal. They knew the trigger points because they could see them, because you carried yourself in a manner that expressed low self-esteem, fear, lack of confidence, passiveness, overgiving, emotional codependencies. All of these things were openly expressed in some way, shape, or form. And people who are narcissists know exactly what to look for. They know how to find and target those types of people, because there's always something that stands out about that particular energy to a narcissist or a karmic, that is like a flashing red light that says, hey, pick me over here. I'm an easy target. And so they had a much easier time dealing with your energy when you had all of those unhealed wounds. But now that you are just this shining light, it's blinding to them. It's so blinding that they can't look at you. They can't be in your energy because, see, when they step into your energy, they have to rise to the occasion because you ain't coming down to their level. So they know they have to rise up to yours. And it's a very intimidating thing for people who have not healed and for people whose ego was boosted by other people's lack of confidence and fears, lack of self-awareness. These people they felt like they was on high heel and they gave themselves, they crowned themselves kings and queens based on other people's inferior positions. But in the presence of royalty, they shrink into their shells. And so they would much rather avoid your energy all the way across the board than to step into your presence and have to try and rise into your energy, because they know that your light is shining so bright that you can see right through them. You illuminate everything that they tried to hide before. And they know that you see it. And the fact that you was that same person that they could walk all over, use, misuse, abuse, and that you never called them out on it. Maybe because you was too blind to it, or because there was still, things that was blocking your throat chakra. Maybe because you had emotional codependencies on the wrong types of people and was afraid of being alone. So you held on to the wrong types of energies and ignored the obvious red flags that these people projected. But now that you are in a high vibrational energy, the light that you project, you can't miss what's really behind the mask. You can't miss who these people truly are, even if they try to cloak themselves, because your light is too bright. It shines on any darkness, any shadows, any illusions, any smoke screens. They get cleared right away in your presence. And so people are very intimidated by that, and so they would much rather avoid your energy than to step into your energy and risk being exposed. So just know that it's not you chosen, it's them. Okay? You've given people an example that they're not ready for. You've become a leader that they was not ready for. Maybe if it was somebody else, they would accept it and receive it. But because it's you, oh no. They're not ready to accept the fact that you're a teacher and that you're a walking library of wisdom and that you're this bright beam of light that's here to shift the energy of humanity and to break generational curses, and that you're the chosen amongst the family. They can't accept that. Not you. You? The same person that they could run over? Oh, no. So they're going to run. They're going to hide. And it's actually much better that way, because you don't want these people in your energy to begin with. So rather than trying to prove to people that, hey, yes, I'm light. Yes, I'm royalty. Yes, I'm chosen, but I'm not here to judge you. Rather than trying to convince them and to coddle them and belly rub them, you would much rather that they stay off in the shadows somewhere so that they're not trying to come in to taint your energy anyway. But yes, that is what you need to know when it comes to this massive transformation that you have gone through, and you're going to go through many more. And the fact of the matter is, the only people that's going to be able to be in your energy are those who are constantly evolving themselves. Because if you are truly committed to this journey, the spiritual journey chosen, you ain't seen nothing yet. When it comes to your transformation, you're going to become brighter and brighter and more highly vibrational and more enlightened. It's just your light is going to get so bright that, literally the only people that's going to be able to continue in your energy are people who are constantly evolving and committed to the journey of transformation themselves. That's it, and that's all. Everybody else is just going to fall off. They might take a certain part of the journey with you, but they're going to fall off because they're not going to be able to keep up with all of these transformations that you're going to go through. Transformations for the better, though. That's the thing. You have to be around someone who's not intimidated by your growth, by your self-love, by your enlightenment and the wisdom that's being bestowed upon you, and the DNA activation and all of these things that's shifting within you. You have to be in the company of others who are truly committed to the journey as well. So that's my message for you all. I hope it brought you some clarity in regards to why people have disappeared. You know, even if you didn't kick them out of your energy, they're just kind of falling off to the wayside. That's why. So embrace it, give thanks for it, see it from a higher perspective, and you'll understand why their portion or their part on your path was short lived, because they just wasn't ready for it. They wasn't ready for you, and they're not ready for who you're becoming. That's my message for you all. Like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you all next time.